Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Northamptonshire Police Public Order Training Unit and the purpose-built facility that we've got here that we use for our public order training. You might think I'm biased, but these facilities that we have here are undoubtedly the best facilities within the East Midlands Police region. You can see we've got a street set up here, different street scenarios that we can run. We've got the double-decker bus just behind you there. In the corner where the off-road bikes are, that's called a respirator testing facility. We use that for violent person scenarios. And we also use a military bunker a few miles away, and that helps us to do rapid entries into houses to make arrests. We can plan, we can smash doors in there, we do corridor clearance, arrest teams, all sorts of things. My name is Sergeant Andy Labram. I'm the officer in charge of the Public Order Training Unit. And the aim of today is to give you a brief insight into some aspects of the training and preparation we give our officers so that they can deal effectively with public order scenarios and public order policing. That can be anything from peaceful, lawful demonstrations to football matches, up to the extreme violence that we saw last year in August dotted around the country with the petrol bombing, looting and such like. Ladies and gents, we train just 250 officers in this force to be public order trained. That means that 80% of this force are not public order trained officers. This is a specialist role. These officers now have to pass an annual fitness test. They have to have a much better knowledge of public order legislation, use of force legislation, than other officers who aren't public order trained. But most importantly, folks, they're all volunteers. Now, each officer is issued with their own personal protective equipment, as modelled here by my friend. Hello there, what's your name, where you from?
PC Matt Foreman from Proactive Team based at Daventry.
Thanks, Matt. Now you can see what Matt's wearing. He has a heavy-duty helmet, visor. Underneath that, he has a flame-retardant head-over if he's facing a petrol bomb threat. On the outside, these are flame-retardant overalls and these gloves. Underneath the overalls, he's wearing pads, protective pads. He's also wearing his protective stab vest, which gives a little bit of protection from guns as well, not much, but a little. He has pads here, down his arms, thighs, groin, down to his feet. He wears steel toe-cap shoes, or boots I should say, and obviously the protectors there. As you'll see a bit later on, they also have to carry what's called an intermediate riot shield. It is heavy, very, very heavy. Now these officers are deployed for hours at a time, sometimes a day at a time and longer, in all this kit. Within the last year, our public order trained officers have been deployed locally to stop raves, for the European Football Championships, a number of local football matches. We've had the Olympic torch relay, the Silverstone Grand Prix, and also to support normal force operations. But on top of that, we've also been called nationally to assist in London and Luton last year during the riots. We've assisted in London with industrial disputes. We've been deployed to Bristol, to Leicestershire, to Bedfordshire, to assist with national public order policing of the EDL, the English Defence League. We've also helped out the West Midlands Police with their public order, and we've been deployed recently for the Olympics. We're deployed in central London and also for at Wimbledon. Now, ladies and gents, the interesting bit. Could I have 6 volunteers, please? Oh. Okay. We need them of a sort of certain age. So, you're okay? If you can come through, probably a little bit younger next year. Obviously, be good. It'll be fine. Little lad in yellow. Do you two want to come as well? And we'll have 2 from this side. Can we have you and you, please? So, if you just want to just step through this little barrier, and if you can step through the barrier there. Come this way, kids. Come across here. Can you manage? Come across. There we go. Okay. So, what have we got? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the white. Lad in the white. If you can just... Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. Sorry, mister. Come next time, I promise you. We've got one here. Okay, can I have next one over? Just open that up a little. It does come this way. Push it in. There you go. Push it in. This way. This way. This way. There we go. Just step off to the side. Okay. Now, if each of you can stand by these little helmets for me. So one just here. What's your name? What's your name?
Luke.
Stand there, Luke. What's your name?
Ethan.
There, Ethan. What's your name? Stand there for me.
Ellie.
Stand there for me.
Lewis.
Lewis, okay. Right, what I need you guys to do is to put on those helmets and glasses, please. Put on those helmets and glasses. Now, kids, this is the one and only time in your lives where you're actually lawfully going to be allowed to throw things at police officers. Don't do this when you see the local police officer walking around your estate or wherever you're living down your street. Don't throw things at them. It's generally frowned upon. They don't like it. So, what I need you to do is when I say throw, you pick up these missiles in front of you and you throw them at the shields as they're coming towards you. Okay? Now, ladies and gents and children in the row here, my biggest fear is that one of the kids will pick up a missile, do that, and it will fling out the back of their hand and hit someone in the face here. So please, just be really careful what's around you, okay? So kids, throw it nice and steady, throw it at the shields as they're coming towards you, okay? Alright, so if you want to pick up a missile, yep, you can throw whatever's in front of you apart from the cones. Okay then? Ali, over to you. Start throwing, start throwing. Throw now, throw! Keep throwing. Keep throwing, kids. You've got loads of missiles. Keep throwing. You'll never get a chance to do this again. Keep throwing. Harder. Keep going. Good throws. Well done. Okay, stop throwing. Stop throwing. Okay, folks, take your helmets and your glasses off and put them back down in front of you, please. And can I have a big round of applause for our rioters, please? Thanks, kids. Make your way back to your parents. Thank you very much. Well done, kids. Okay, ladies and gents, as you know, some of the violence that we had to deal with late last year, people looting, armed with weapons and such like, and this is just one of a number of tactics that we use to deal with violent people. Come on, kids! Bob, if you just stand back a fraction, mate. So what they're doing now, they've now got the person under arrest. They're taking them control to the floor. Well done, folks. Can we have a round of applause for the arrest, please? Well done, team. Okay, ladies and gents, one of the other things, as you know, as you may have seen last year, that we have to deal with is petrol bombs. We have to train our officers to deal with petrol bombs. We have to train to give them confidence in their equipment. We'll just show you very shortly a little demonstration of how we give our officers the confidence. to deal with street disorder and petrol bomb disorder.
They're going to do it to us?
No. Buy a concert.
Well, they're putting this
Yeah. Ready?
what they doing. No, they're putting the face on
See those flame retardant overalls working? They're stamping their feet. And what that does, that makes sure that petrol actually falls off those flame retardant overalls.
Actually, I want to get down.
Now we've seen them do this with those intermediate shields. What we do to give people the confidence in the kit is we make them do it without shields. So they're going to come around and they'll be walking through petrol with nothing else other than the equipment they're wearing. Well done, team. Very well done. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said earlier, these officers are all volunteers. And what that means is that they voluntarily put themselves into a role where they put themselves in harm's way to protect us all. I think the least we can do is show them our appreciation of what they put themselves through. Folks, take a bow. And gentlemen, take a bow. Thank you very much.
Telling them what to do, taser them with 2 barbs, so we'll go in where the red dot hangs and the next one goes in at a lower angle.